Hey guys, Omni here. We are back for episode 8 of Star Wars The Bad Batch. Last week's episode saw Clone Force 99 reunited with an old friend, Captain Rex, who shows up with them at Sid's bar. And from there, the team reunites. And once Wrecker starts to kind of show some signs of his headache issue that he's been having all this time, it raises some pretty genuine concerns from Rex. Once he finds out that none of them have had their inhibitor chips removed, he freaks out a little bit. Like, he just like reinstates how serious it is that they get these removed. They need to do it, otherwise they're ticking time bombs, and they can never truly be a safe group for the kid if they plan on keeping Omega around. So they need to make it a priority to get those chips out. And honestly, a lot of us have been calling it out in the past couple episodes. Like, Tech has been really slow on making this scanner, but he finally gets around to completing it with the help of Rex, whose mind has had the chip removed, so they're able to compare it to theirs to find the differences and locate the chips. But they need to have a working medical bay to perform the surgery, so they go to the scrap planet Braca, which was introduced in Jedi Fallen Order, but we don't see anybody from that game. Obviously, this is too early in the timeline for Cal to probably even be a Braca. He's still quite the young Padawan before when we would meet him later, but we didn't see any of the other scrappers that we kind of saw in the game either. Just the planet itself and some random scrapper guild members. But they find their way to a Jedi cruiser where they're able to find a working medical unit. Unfortunately, by the time they get there, Wrecker's chip goes full haywire, and we have this incredible sequence of him fighting the gang and how dangerous and deadly Wrecker can be when his emotions are turned off. And he is just the orders. He's deadly, he's smarter, he's focused, and because of that, he poses quite the threat. It took the entire team to take him down. It was a good little sequence, but finally they were able to get him into the machine, remove the chip, and everything with him seems to be a-okay. And everybody else follows suit and gets their chips removed. You know, some people seem to think that Hunter may have not got his, but I feel like there was just like a time dilation there when we just kind of, you know, because the next scene we see everybody else get their chips removed, but he's outside talking to Rex. And I saw that as like a mini time jump. They didn't need to show everybody, but if he didn't get his chips removed before the Scrapper Guild calls in the Empire, which is what happened at the end of the episode, if he's not able to get his removed by the time backup arrives from the Empire to come capture them, that would be really sucky for the team going forward, especially if Omega loses her father figure to this chip. They're not able to actually get it out of Hunter in the end. So I'm excited to see where we go from here, though. I think last episode was one of my favorites, especially seeing Rex pop back up, but I feel like this one's going to be an interesting one as well, based on the title of the episode, but we'll get to that. Guys, if you want to see my full-length unedited reaction, you can go check out my Patreon, or if you can become a member here on YouTube as well, get you access to the same content. Got a bunch of my Star Wars stuff over there, a lot of DC stuff, everything coming out from Disney Plus and Marvel, Invincible, lots of stuff. Got some movies over there as well that I've reacted to, but just helps support the channel. Just want to put that out there as an option for you guys if you're interested at all. Otherwise, let's go ahead and make sure that sound is on. All right, let's go ahead and dive into this episode. Here we go. Reunion.
Scrappers on Braca reported a power surge on a Jedi cruiser.
Send a scout team.
It's Clone Force 99.
Admiral Rampart, the clones of Experimental Unit 99 are highly skilled assets.
I have no interest in a group of rogue clone deserters. If you find them on Braca, terminate them.
All right, let's see what happens.
And that's how you disassemble a thermal explosive. Here, disarm it.
Me? But I only watched you.
10 seconds till we're both goners. 10.
So can you activate the coil expander? This connects to the transmitter and...
7.
Then what?
6.
I don't know which way to cut next.
Better get it right. 3, 2, 1. Obviously not that one. Too late. Run for it. Gotcha. It's a smoke bomb. You think I let you train with a live explosive? I'm not crazy.
Sure about that?
Seen your face. How'd the test go?
I don't want to talk.
See, I mean, like with how much like roaming around and stuff they're doing, like with the other chips out, I would have to assume they did Hunter by this point. Like it would be a waste of their time to have not done so by now. God, that looks so much like Revan's mask. That bright light's not noticeable. Okay.
Yeah, I see him. You ready? Waiting on you.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no, you don't!
See, he's got a bandage under his headband.
That's not comforting. Echo, get it.
All right, we're good. We're good.
Are you okay?
I was just waiting to make my move.
We should leave. In our present situation, we need money. What's the potential haul inside this cruiser? My scans indicate the armory and artillery bay have not been fully offloaded. Just a few of those weapons should clear our debt with Sid. We're soldiers, not arms smugglers. There's no Republic for us to rely on anymore. Tech, get to the bridge, get the power online, and whatever intel you can gather.
What do we do about them?
We'll grab what we need and be gone before they even wake up.
Like how they just shoved all three of them into a fucking corner, into a pile. I mean, I gotta say, like, at least they have at least a decent excuse to still be here despite the threat. Because he's got a good point.
Ricker, you're gonna like this.
Bombs!
Oh yeah.
The power's back on.
Yeah, we can see that.
Can you show me how to arm that?
Oh, sorry, kid. This one's all mine.
I need you up on the bridge.
Copy that.
If we'd left with Rex, we wouldn't have to owe Sid at all. He's on a different path than us. Hunter, we're soldiers. What other path is there?
Also, fair point.
Why is this button blinking?
That's the proximity sensor. It signals when there's an approaching vessel. It's most likely a short circuit.
Yep, sure. Definitely.
The Empire's mission on Braca poses a threat to our contingency plan. I will have to call upon further assistance.
We already have someone handling matters.
As long as one of these bounty hunters deliver the young
Ah.
that is
Okay, so they did, in fact, hire Finnick. Wonder if Finnick will be the one to show up and give them backup or not.
It's Crosshair, all right. He won't be able to detect us. I'm blocking their scanners. That won't stop him.
Take out all these troopers, knock him out, remove his chip.
Any life signs on board?
Definitely that easy. No, that's definitely quite the feat. I love the lighting in this show.
They'll do a forward to aft sweep. We can alternate corridors. Come on.
It helps to know their strategy.
I'm trying to tap into the rig's comms so we can monitor their movements. Someone's coming.
I do like how they are still using some of the rec troopers. And not fully transitioned into conscripted.
Push the targets towards the hangar. The pin them down. Roger that.
Aren't we headed to the hangar?
Not anymore. We'll cut through the artillery deck.
You know, he probably knows how they think, and he knows that tech would be hacked into their comms, so I feel like if he's smart enough for having been with him for so long, he would know what to say on the open comms to get them to go exactly where he wants. Or maybe not.
Okay, I'm not going out that way. There they are.
Yep, there we go.
Tapping our comms to track our move.
Knew it.
Scomp in and reroute reserve power to the cannons. If these cannons fire, this whole deck will collapse. Echo, Exactly. Crosshair, wake up. You're being controlled by an inhibitor chip.
He's telling the truth. Remember what I told you in the brig? You can't help it.
Aim for the kid.
That's so dirty. Jeez. That noise that dude made. God, I'm sure that hurt like a bitch. Is that the engine cylinder on the back?
The ion engine chamber?
Yeah.
Why'd you bring us here?
Because this is our alternate egress off the cruiser.
They must be heading aft.
Get to the bridge and wait for my orders. I didn't think you meant we'd be escaping through the engine. I could not have been clearer.
Honestly, pretty clear.
Never been inside an ion engine before.
It'd be weirder if you had.
These chambers are quite the engine.
Yeah.
Try again, Hunter.
Double back.
I don't see how they're getting out of this without a bounty hunter backup. They need their own counter sniper.
What is that?
Sounds like the engine's coming online. But that's not
Oh no.
Technically it is. I restored the ship's main power core when I accessed the central system, which means the...
Crosshair,
That's not good.
would he?
Oh yeah, he definitely would right now.
If we place a series of charges around this cone, we may be able to break away from the cylinder while destabilizing the core.
You mean fall? All the way down?
It's that or be incinerated.
I mean, what else are you gonna do in this situation, I guess? Lesser of two evils.
Everybody get down!
Damn. That's gorgeous. Oh! Was he getting scorched by that thing? Oh, fuck, dude. Ooh.
Turn the engine off!
Wow. Dude, he's fucking lucky.
Hunter, we landed on the port side. What's your status? We're by the engine, and we've got company.
Jesus, man.
Order. CT-8508. Report!
Who's already here? Fennec?
What happened to the...
Boba? Bosk? What bounty hunter?
Someone's here. This wasn't the scrapper's handiwork.
One much work.
Yes! Oh, shit, that's even better.
Get behind me.
Ah, yeah, I just heard that voice, man. Fucking Cad. Goddamn Bane.
I've taken down so many clones over the years. Once you figure out one, the rest are easy.
Who hired you?
Son, that's confidential information. Now hand her over.
She's with us. She's not going anywhere.
That's unfortunate. For you.
Hunter! Hunter!
Damn. Oh.
Wake up! Doing shot in the chest plate. We have to get him on board.
I like this inside his helmet view.
He took Omega.
Who? Crosshair?
No. A bounty hunter. We have to find her.
Damn, man. Damn. That was a good twist. I don't even know if you would technically call that a twist, but it was a lot of fun seeing how they roped in Cad Bane. Oh man, like I thought Fennec would be the easy answer, but I didn't know if they would like repeat their hand. And lo and behold, they didn't repeat their hand. They gave us fucking Cad back. Now, there was some, animatics from some episodes they never got to create in which Boba and him have this similar kind of standoff, and Cad dies in that. So I guess this at least confirms that that didn't happen, because it did. There was a lot of people, too, that I feel like the episodes that didn't ever get made, they still like could consider those canon, despite the fact that they never made it to air when the show got canceled. But they've clearly worked around that, or it did happen and he somehow survived, because he definitely, I don't know if I'm just like remembering it poorly, but he definitely has more mechanical like aid than we've seen him before, or at least from what I can remember. I could just have a shitty memory, because I do sometimes. But man, that was a treat. And he bested Hunter in a duel. Quick draw. Got him. This was a fun episode, action-packed, like seeing them figure each other out, and the writing as far as Crosshair tracking them down. He knows them. I was kind of worried, not worried, because I still would have been okay with it. It wouldn't have like taken me out of the story at all, because maybe my expectations were just a little lower. I was like, oh, you know, he should know exactly how they're going to act, what their strategy is going to be, what direction they're going to go, how they're going to get their info. But maybe the show's going to be too lazy to that, and it'll be like, okay, the heroes do their thing and they Indiana Jones their ways out of here. While they did do that, they still did exactly what you would logically expect from Crosshair, somebody that has grown up with this unit, has grown up with these people, and know exactly how they think and operate, and is playing his cards so well in countering every one of their movements. Lo and behold, like Clone Force 99 often is, can be pretty unpredictable. So he probably didn't see them blowing up that engine as part of their plan going out of there. And that almost killed him. That was crazy. Smart of him, though, once he knew that they would take that route, you know, he had one of his people turn on the engines to literally burn them out, and ended up being, risky as it was, their way out in a way, because it definitely incapacitated him for a while, long enough for them to get away and long enough for them to get back to their ship. But of course, the Kaminoans have sent out apparently multiple bounty hunters, as they typically do. You normally, when you have like a bounty of this importance, we've seen them on multiple occasions, and you know, the Clone Wars and in the Mandalorian, that if it's a high enough bounty or a risky enough bounty, you might have enough people going after it, like trying to be the one that gets through it first. And I was like, okay, we've seen Fennec already. We know she was on her trail. So I thought that was going to be the easy answer for who shows up. She's already kind of been tracking them. We've seen her once. I was like, I wouldn't be surprised if we saw her again, especially since we know that the Kaminoans are the ones that put the bounty out. But I didn't know, just in case they didn't go that route. I was like, okay, who else could it be? Could it be a younger Boba? Because he'd be what, 13, 14 right now, something like that. And who knows, Bosk is a fan favorite. IG-88, who knows? It was a lot of fun. Fuck, I don't know, man. But honestly, I don't know why. I just didn't think about Cad Bane, but it's the second I heard his voice, I was like, holy shit. It's fucking Cad, man. He's one of my favorite bounty hunters from Clone Wars, dude. Man, I feel like, though, like, with how valuable they actually consider Clone Force 99, I know that they want the kid. I know the kid is, like, the key to whatever their contingency is. Like, I feel like maybe the Kaminoans would have wanted Clone Force 99 as well if they could have. Maybe if they had instructed in the bounty to, if they find Clone Force 99, try to get them to come with you, either by force or willingly. But in the long run, we know that Omega is the key to whatever it is they're doing, so who knows? Clone Force 99 is just expendable to them, even though they were kind of campaigning for their benefit, their value to Rampart earlier in the episode. They're not as important as Omega, obviously. So I'm curious where this goes, man. We're over the halfway point now for the season, so we're on the back end. So I'm really curious to see what happens now. Similarly, like with Grogu when he got captured, we have the team going after their child who has been taken from them and see how that rescue mission unfolds. Obviously, this show is going to have a much longer arc to do that. We got 7 episodes left. 7? 6. 6 episodes left in the season so far to see how it all comes to a close. But this was a fun episode, man. This was intense, character-driven, action-packed, and nail-biting through and through, man. This was a good one. I love the fact that Crosshair wasn't hot off their tails in this one, and we actually got to see some more interactions with them try to get into his head, them try to like get him to know what's going on in the hopes that maybe it might kick something. But obviously, especially with the tweaks that they had made to his ship, definitely a little more unlikely. Though he did get a couple bonks to the head, and I thought maybe that there was a possibility his could get damaged and he might be able to fight back a little bit, but we still haven't seen any signs of that. But solid episode. I want to know what you guys thought. Did you expect Cad Bane to be the one that showed up? How did you feel when he did? I'm excited to see where it goes. Anyway, let's carry on the conversation after the video, guys. Remember, the full-length reaction watch-along is available over on Patreon, or if you become a member to the channel here. If you did like this, support the channel by subscribing, liking, commenting your thoughts, and join the Discord so we can talk about this, your theories, your thoughts, your feelings on this, other shows, movies, whatever. Float your boat. We have a channel for pretty much everything. And links to that, all my socials are in the description of this video. Otherwise, I'll catch you guys in the next episode of Star Wars The Bad Batch. May the Force be with you always. Take care, everybody.